He couldn't walk, he couldn't speak, he couldn't even move a single finger. Yet this man changed the way humanity understands time and space. Inside a body that refused to move, lived a mind that reached beyond the stars. Doctors told him he had only 2 years to live, but he lived more than half a century longer, enough to ask questions that silenced even the greatest scientists. Where did the universe begin, and will it ever end? January 8, 1942, Oxford, England. Amid the echoes of war, a child was born exactly 300 years after Galileo's death, as if the torch of curiosity had found its next bearer. His name was Stephen William Hawking. Even as a child, Stephen was full of questions. Why is the sky blue? Why do the planets move? And where does time begin? To him, the world wasn't just something to live in, it was something to understand. At Cambridge, Stephen wasn't the best student on paper. He turned in assignments late, he studied differently, but when he spoke, people listened. For Stephen didn't learn to pass exams, he learned to uncover truth. While others saw formulas, Stephen saw a living universe, elegant, infinite, and waiting to be understood. At 21, his body began to betray him. His hands trembled, his steps faltered. The diagnosis came, ALS, a disease that paralyzes the body but spares the mind. The doctor told him, "You have 2 years." He looked at the rain and thought, as long as my mind still works, I am still alive. And then, in the middle of despair, came light. Her name was Jane Wilde. She didn't see the wheelchair. She saw a man with a mind brighter than the stars. Jane once said, "I don't know how long we have, but I want to walk this road with you." Her love pulled him back from the edge. From then on, he wasn't fighting just for himself, he was fighting for them. As his body fell silent, his mind began to soar. He devoted every ounce of strength left to one question: what happens inside a black hole? In 1974, he revealed an idea that shook the world. Black holes aren't completely black. They emit tiny bursts of energy, now called Hawking radiation. In that moment, Stephen rewrote the story of the universe. A virus took away his voice forever, but technology gave him another. A synthetic, robotic voice, cold to the ear but warm to the soul. Through that voice, he continued to teach, to joke, to dream. It wasn't the sound that mattered, it was the spirit behind it. In 1988, he published A Brief History of Time, a journey through the universe, told by a man who could no longer move. More than 25 million copies sold. He made science poetic and brought the cosmos into people's hearts. In 2018, Stephen Hawking left this world. He was 76, 10 times longer than doctors predicted, but he never truly left us. For every time we look up and wonder, every time we ask why, his voice still whispers through the universe. He showed humanity that the body may be limited, but the mind knows no bounds. Stephen Hawking taught us that even in darkness, there is light, if only we have the courage to look up. Hope, curiosity, love, these are the forces stronger than gravity. This is Pages of Life, where true stories remind us that the human spirit can rise beyond all limits. If you believe in that light, stay with us, and let's open the next page together.